Hi friends, welcome back to Sheena's Homestead. It is the time of year where we have a lot to harvest from our garden. And today I am going to be working on pickles. I have a recipe that is going to guarantee you the crispiest canned pickles that you could possibly make. So there are two secrets to crispy canned pickles, and one of them is making sure that you have a good variety of pickle. This is a canning variety. It's actually called Chicago pickling cucumber, and you want to make sure that you harvest them when they are this size. This is perfect size for making pickles. And the second secret ingredient is grape leaves. So you want to pick one that is kind of young and tender. I'm not going to pick these bigger ones like this, but I'll come along here and I'll pick just a medium-sized leaf. You want one for each jar. Okay, so we're back inside and I'm going to show you the next step to ensuring your pickles are super crispy. So now we have the ones that we had just picked, and I am going to show you how I prep them. So you're going to want to take a knife and we want to cut off both ends of the cucumber, the stem portion and also the blossom end. And this will help to make sure that our cucumbers don't go soft. So I have that one and this one. So once you've chopped off both ends, we're going to put them in a brine. This is a saltwater brine. And I take this brine and I put it in the refrigerator, and then I collect my pickles a few at a time each day until I have a batch that is big enough for our project today. This helps to ensure that they stay really crispy and firm. Once your cucumber has gone soft, it will never come back to its full crispiness again. So you want to make sure you cut off the vine portion and the blossom portion and get them into a saltwater bath. This is a 4-quart bowl, and I put half a cup of salt inside. So you want to put that aside, keep it nice and cold until you are ready to use it. And now we are going to make our brine. So today we are using a vinegar based brine, and this one is 5% acidity. That is really important when you're canning. So we're going to use 4 cups of vinegar. And 4 cups of water. For canning safety purposes, you always want to make sure you're using a recipe that has at least equal parts of vinegar and water. Acidity is really important when it comes to canning. You have to make sure that you stay at a certain level of acidity in order for your food to stay good for a long time. So we are going to get this vinegar and water mixture onto our stove. We're going to heat that up nice and high. At the same time, I have my water bath canner here. I'm going to get that started as well so that we can get up to boiling as quick as we can. So I have a pickling spice that I bought from Frontier Co-op. They make really great products. I buy a lot of things from them. So I got this on Amazon. I'll link it down below for you. So I've got that in a little dish here, and I just add it to this sieve. You can see I have a nice variety. And then I just let that sit in my water, kind of like a tea. So we're just steeping our spices here until we're ready to use them. Now that we have this steeping, we are going to add 5 tablespoons of salt. You want to make sure you're using high quality salt. I use Baja Gold. There are many essential nutrients that are great for your body. So while we have that working for us, we are going to continue to get ready with our jars. So I have 3 quart-sized jars here, and you can absolutely double this recipe. Or if you don't want to use quart-sized jars, you can use 6 pint-sized jars, just like this, and that'll equal the same amount. So that is up to you. But today I have 3 quart-sized jars washed and ready to go. And now I am going to put in my grape leaves. So let me tell you a little bit about these grape leaves. They have something in them called tannin. And tannin, you can get them out of grape leaves, you can get them out of an oak leaf. And the great thing about this is that it helps to keep the pickles crispy. And let me tell you, this is the first year that I have used this method and it works amazingly. We just opened a jar of pickles that we did at the very beginning of canning season and they are so crisp. I will say one additional tip is to leave your cucumber whole while packing. Leaving it whole makes it even crispier. If you cut them into chips or slices, you're starting to break down a little bit of the interior of the pickle and it doesn't stay quite as crisp as when you leave them whole. So that is up to you. I'm gonna do as many as I can today of fitting them into these jars. But to get started, I'm gonna wash these really quick. Okay, so these are washed and ready, and I'm just gonna take them and put them right in the bottom of our jar. Our brine is almost at a boiling point, so I am going to use just a tablespoon of sugar. I'm gonna add that right in. I'm gonna leave it right here while we prepare everything else. Okay, so back to our jars. I have the grape leaf in here now, and it adds so much beauty. It's really pretty. And then what we're going to do is take our raw garlic, and you want about 2 cloves per jar. And you just want to have it smashed enough that all of the juices can seep out into your mixture. So, put 2 per jar, just like that. Get rid of those scraps. And then we also have our dill flowers. These are picked fresh and washed from outside. You don't have to use dill flowers. You can use just regular dill from the grocery store. But if you have it fresh, it makes it all that much better. Okay, so now we have our yellow mustard seed. We are going to add 2 teaspoons of this per jar. And now it is time to begin placing our pickles. So you want to try to fit as many as you can in to one jar. And this is why it's important to pick them when they're nice and young. When they get too big, it makes it a lot harder to get them in these jars. I have a really little guy there. There are times where we accidentally let our pickles get away from us and they get a little bit big like this. I'm gonna reserve this one for pickle chips just so that we can get more into a jar. But for now, I'm just picking the small ones. The great thing about this is that you can always cut these up once you take them out of the jar. now for the fun part. We're going to take our brine and pour it in over our pickles. Now we want to use our debubbler to make sure we get out any air bubbles that are in there. Pickles are a little tricky to debubble. They don't want to let you in as long as you've packed them well enough. So you just check to make sure you've gotten all the air bubbles out, and then just refill up to that 1/2 inch headspace mark. Now you will have a little bit of brine left over, and you can make quick pickles out of those. If you want to, you can cut up whatever pickles you have left, I should say whatever cucumbers you have left, and you can quick pickle them. Put them in the refrigerator in this brine. They'll be ready for you in just a couple of days. Okay, so use your paper towel or washcloth, and you just want to wipe down the edge of your jar. We are making sure that we don't have any nicks or cracks in the glass rim of our jar, because that would prevent a seal, and that would be really sad. And then we're also doing that to make sure that there's not anything that is going to get in the way of us getting that good seal. With something like pickles, it's pretty easy just to wipe down. If you're working with something that has more fat in it, like when you're canning beef or whatever, you want to make sure that you get that really, really good and make sure you've cleaned off every bit of the rim. But pickles, you have a pretty good and high success rate, so don't worry too much. Get our jar lids on just like this. You want fingertip tight. That means you're just using the fingertips to tighten your lid. You don't want to use your whole hand, because then we might get some sort of explosion inside here. We want to leave just a little bit of room for it to pressurize itself and then seal. So we are going to get these into the water bath canner. Okay, so this is my water bath canner, and it is very close to a boil right now. So we are going to get our pickle jars in here. And now I'm going to add some more water so that we cover the top of our jars. And we're going to put the top on. So now once it starts to boil officially, I will turn on the timer and we will let it boil for 15 minutes and we'll let it cool down for 5. Just beautiful. Well, friends, it really is as easy as that, and this is a delicious snack that you can use on all different kinds of foods. They are great for your gut biome, and they store well for many, many years. So this is your public service announcement to go out and try these extra crispy canned pickles. I hope you had a good time following along with me today. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget about that bell. I will see you next time on Sheena's Homestead. Goodbye, friends.